Keep the claps going because despite his very busy schedule, we're going to welcome up to the stage Senator Chuck Schumer. We are grateful to Senator Schumer. He is a tireless advocate for New York and a champion of the people. Born and raised in Brooklyn, New York, Senator Schumer graduated from Harvard College and Harvard Law School. He entered politics in 1974 at just 24 years old as a New York State Assembly member and was later elected to the U.S. House of Representatives in 1980, where he served 9 terms before moving to the Senate. Throughout his career, he has been instrumental in major legislative efforts related to healthcare, immigration, gun control, and infrastructure. Senator Schumer has been a longtime ally of the Armenian American community and has shown support of Armenia and all Armenians as a strong advocate for recognition of the Armenian genocide, as a leading voice in the Senate calling for formal U.S. recognition, and celebrated the historic passage of the state resolution recognizing the Armenian genocide in 2019. He has also continuously advocated for humanitarian aid to Armenia and the Armenian people and economic development in Armenia. Senator Schumer, who was a longtime friend of one of the co-founders of this event, Mr. Sam Azadian, has been a supporter of the entire Armenian American community throughout his career in public service. Please join me in welcoming to the podium the Honorable Senator, our good friend, Chuck Schumer. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you.
Hi, Brian. Parev. Good afternoon, everybody. You know I never miss this event, only COVID when you didn't have it was the reason I wasn't here, because I believe in you, the Armenian people. I believe in making sure the injustices that were done to you by the Turks are never forgotten. Now, I'd like to start out, it was mentioned a minute ago that Sam Azadian, one of the co-founders of the Knights and Daughters of Vartan, was my dear friend. He passed away. And this past year, his other co-founder, Hrant Gulian, passed away as well. Let us remember him and the great work that he has done. I also want to acknowledge 2 people sitting here. Brian Arduni, your executive director of the Armenian Assembly, who does a great job, and somebody who is my great colleague in the House. When I push Armenian legislation, pro-Armenian legislation in the Senate, I always have a great ally in the congressman from across the river, Frank Pallone. So, we're here today at the center of, in my opinion, the most important city in the world, that honoring Armenian history and culture. And I want to thank both Sam and Hrant in their great work and their vision. And this is personal to me because of the strong connection I have in the Armenian community. And I want to acknowledge one of your great members who works for me, Corinne Vorparian. She came as an immigrant from Armenia. My office helped her get here, and now she helps thousands of Armenians and others who are we welcome to this country. Corinne. Many of you in this crowd have probably benefited from her diligence and her great work. So I want to tell you, I know Corinne and others have taught me so much about the proud and heroic Armenian people who stand so tall today. Little more than a century after the cruel Ottoman Empire waged a campaign of genocide against your ancestors, we are still experiencing so many repercussions of the genocide today. And I'm always inspired to see you here as witnesses, either directly or indirectly through your family, as witnesses to the tragedy and moral outrage of the Metz Yekern. As a proudly Jewish man who lost so many ancestors during the Holocaust, whole branches of my family wiped out, machine-gunned by the Nazis, I commend you. The act of remembrance as was stated a minute ago by our last speaker, is profound. Your presence here, year after year, honors the memory of your ancestors whose lives and voices were brutally cut short. You here are their voices. Give yourselves a round of applause for being here and remembering. Over the last century, millions have suffered needlessly as a result of the unlearned lessons from the Metz-Ye Kern, from Stalin's Ukraine, to Hitler's Germany, to Pol Pot's Cambodia, to the Balkans, Rwanda, Sudan, and Myanmar, and more. These atrocities are more than just a stain on their nations and their leaders. They're a stain on humanity. So I worked diligently for years and years and years to make sure that the United States officially recognized the genocide against the Armenian people. The Turks came and lobbied every year, but we never gave up, never gave up, never gave up, and now it is recognized by America and the whole world of what was done to you. And it will prevent, believe me, future genocides from occurring. But the work didn't end there. As you all know, Armenia faces all sorts of challenges from those who wish to wipe them off the map. I'm deeply concerned about the region, especially Artsakh, and the displacement of the ethnic Armenian population. Over the past few years, Azerbaijan has waged a cruel war of aggression against Armenia, killing hundreds of Armenians in Nagorno-Karabakh and causing over 100,000 to flee. That is 99% of the Armenian population there. How else could one describe that except as ethnic cleansing? It's absolutely chilling. There may be peace now, doesn't mean there has been justice. I will continue speaking out against human rights abuses by the Azeri government. We'll continue calling on the U.S. to support Armenia and resist Azeri aggression. I'm watching developments in the region with your own leaders here on the stage like a hawk. And I can assure you, your eminences, that I will totally continue to do that as you have wanted me to do. We must not turn a blind eye again. So let me say this, as someone who has complete sympathy for the Armenian people. For generation and generation, Stalin has tried to wipe people out. The Ottoman Empire has tried to wipe people out. Hitler has tried to wipe people out. But they are gone and we are here. And we will be here and our people will be here forevermore. Long live Armenia. Long live Armenia. Long live Armenia. And to all of you, and I'll get this right finally, Shnor HaKalu Tiyun.